And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We almost caught them this time. We will get them one of these days. So
What are
with
you
that
talking
said,
about? We're so good. We never say anything about you, ever. Right, guys?
Never.
Every single time we say shit.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. And you wonder why people ask for a TPK on this channel.
That was aggressive.
We deserve it.
No, we don't.
With that said,
Oh boy.
when we last left our heroes, having defeated the Grisalk, the gates of the City of Gold opened to them. Two individuals stepped forward, introducing themselves in unison as Denisa, twin entities that guard the city proper. The party was taken to a massive tower made of entirely gold, where they were introduced to the leader of the city, Rhea. Rhea welcomed the new champions and wished to answer all of their questions, but not before someone wanted to meet with them. Traveling to the lower chamber within the tower, our heroes came face to face with the spirit of their old ally, Alcor. The spirit of Alcor explained that he and the other residents of the City of Gold came from our faraway realm known as Eberron, that the six, the primordial aspects of this realm, called for a master smith to assist them in the creation of the champions' weapons, tools for the champions that would have the power to defeat gods. After one last goodbye to Alcor, Rhea started to answer a number of these questions, the first being the true identity of Solus, or as we now know, Ricilian Vo, Alar's old mentor that disappeared many months ago. Rhea told the story of how upon arriving in the city, Ricilian became obsessed with the green flame of Thule, that he would mumble on about something called the Silence. And one fateful night, he and Octavo got into a vicious argument that caused the death of Gallia Vander, Lucy's oldest ancestor. As Alar reeled from the news, more answers came without a question being asked. Pavo described his vision from inside the Time Mansion to Rhea, only to discover that he himself was the resurrected soul of the mortal champion that perished the day of Thule's defeat. It was then a noise was heard as the magical lift let off a familiar hum. Deep in discussion, most of the party didn't notice until Eli's name was called out. Turning in shock, Eli came face to face with his parents. In utter shock that he was finally able to find them, Dolly and Bruno began to tell the tale of how they found themselves here. That they themselves were members of the Illuminaries, a group created by Octavo Presage to ensure that if Ricilian or any other threats tried to raise Thule, that there would be someone there to stop them. With the party baffled by this information they received, Rhea excused herself to attend to her duties. Eli's parents also excused themselves, but invited the party over for dinner a little bit later. Mostly to explain to Eli in more detail why they did not tell them where they went, but also for Eli to meet his younger sister. With some time to kill, the party made their way to a lower area of the tower, the Cathedral of Gibble, Ollie's deity. Once they arrived, it seemed the matron of the church had been expecting them. She led Ollie into a separate chamber where he could commune with Gibble directly. Immediately recognizing the room from his dream, Ollie was instructed that in order to reach his full potential, that he himself will have to enter into Gibble's forge. With the rest of the party waiting in the front hall for Ollie, a horrible scream rang out. Not from Ollie though, but instead from Trix. As the party whipped around to take note of the situation, they watched as Trix was violently ripped from their presence and into her patron's bottle. And so, our story continues. Ollie, as you continue forward into the blazing inferno, you hear the rumble of the furnace's mouth close behind you. All around you, a pyre of flames swarm. You see the flicker of light against your metallic exterior, but surprisingly you feel no pain. The heat is 1,000-fold even compared to the humidity of the jungle, but yet you cannot feel its burns. Suddenly, the sporadic nature of the dancing fire seems to slow as the flames begin to move in unison with one another. The fire begins to move to a centralized spot roughly 10 feet in front of you. And as they begin to swirl and spot, creating a blazing vortex that spins as it condenses into the single spot, the mass of light starts to form the outline of a humanoid shape. As the wildfire settles, the light begins to stand unmoving in front of you. Yet you feel no sense of fear, no sense of danger. A voice calls out from you from all around, one that you've heard a few times during your prayers. Hello, Oliver. Do you recognize who stands before you?
Hey, I don't know. There's familiarity, but I don't. Who is that?
As you speak the words, the bright light begins to die down a little bit. You can now make out the features of the individual. Another male warforged stands in front of you. His armor very different from yours, as it seems to have crescents of gold that are spiraled throughout the design. You are home now, Ollie. You've sought so long to find me, and so long have we talked. I'm glad you're here, my acolyte.
Gibble, that's you?
He gives a little bit of a smile.
This is
You have-
incredible. I didn't know that you had a physical form. Like, you're Warforged. You're like me.
We are much similar than you think, Oliver. What you see now is just an apparition of what I once was. I thought it might be a little bit more comforting for you to see me in this form.
It's humbling. So you were once a physical being on this planet. Sorry, this place is falling apart. You were once a physical being like myself. So are you not a god?
I'm somewhere in between. You see, Oliver, I'm not from this place. Long ago, while in my mortal form, I was known as one of the greatest of smiths in all of a place called Eberron. I created many weapons, some meant to protect and some meant to destroy. And when I came here, I was blessed by the Primordial Six. I find myself now in a place in between mortals and what you would call a god.
So what realm do you reside in?
Here, in this place. The forge is warm and comforting to me. It keeps me here and sustains me. But I can never leave.
Our friend Elcor, he's kind of in a tank of water, but he was able to manifest himself into a spirit. Is that the same scenario? Or is what happened, is your situation different than that?
Yes, Alcor. I knew him by a different name, but he was a bright prodigy when he came with us.
A different
all-
name.
Those who come from Eberron, specifically Alcor's people, their bodies might die, but their spirits never truly leave.
I was told that I'm similar to Alcor. Is this body that I have just one of a long line of bodies that I've had in the past?
Oliver, you're similar to Alcor in the sense of where you come from. As you may know, your heart of gold is made of a material called Drellian. This material is not native to this plane. Drellian came with us. So while your body might have been created here, your heart is from another place.
But if my body was created here, my heart's from a different place. Was this creation the beginning of my entire lifeline? And do I have a soul? Will I move on past this life?
That, my acolytes, I don't have an answer for.
I see.
Unlike other deities, I am not that. I don't know what lies beyond. I'm sorry.
No apologies needed.
Now, Oliver, you have traveled far, faced many perils along your destination, and now you've reached your goal. You've sought me out for so long, called to me in so many different ways. But do you know what it is that you seek?
I mean, I was searching for this place, kind of to repay my father he gave me life, and he's been completely good to me and good to everyone around him. And I wanted to emulate that and pay him back and find this place. And I guess I wanted to be the son that he lost, the one that he tried to replace me with, that I don't think I can ever replace, but I can at least do this one thing for him. And beyond that, I want to prevent other people from feeling that loss. I want to be better. I want to be able to heal people better, to prevent people from losing loved ones, from just losing their lives. And I need to get stronger. I know a lot of the abilities with that my ancestors have learned, like with alchematricity and turning Drellium into something more. They learned that here, and I was thinking that this place might be able to teach me in those ways and help me to become stronger.
So you wish to build. You wish to protect.
Yes.
It seems I have chosen wisely. Oliver, there's something you need to know about the tools that we create. As I mentioned earlier, I've spent many a lifetime perfecting my art, to become a master smith. And there's things that I have learned along the way. These tools, yes, some kill and maim with them, while others seek to protect like yourself. But the truth is that you don't get that choice. It is the wielder's choice to determine what the tool is used for. This is important knowledge to understand, my acolyte. While there are heinous entities within the realms, they are not inherently evil. Evil and villainy is simply based on the definition of the observer. There's no good, and there is no evil. There is only purpose. If a man steals a loaf of bread to feed his family, is he good or is he evil? The answer is neither, but the answer is both. This is the absolute truth and must be a lesson that you learn, Oliver, before your journey ends. There is no victory in mindlessly slaying one's enemies. The true victory is found when you can understand them and find another way. You can never know the divine until you first learn empathy.
I see. So, what do you know of Solus? Do you know of his purpose? What is his goal? I mean, we have viewed him as evil, but we've found out that maybe his intentions in his mind are good. So, what, if you know, is his purpose? Because it seems like our path is leading towards him.
Yes. I don't know how it's happened this way, Oliver, but you and your companions seem to have been chosen by the members of the Six. What Russillian hopes to achieve is unnatural, but again, until you know what your enemy is looking for, you cannot act too soon.
Okay, so you don't know what his purpose is, his ultimate plan?
No, but it's not mine to know.
It's for me to find out.
Very good, Oliver. You are learning. Now, you said you wanted to build, to help. You are aware of the champion's weapons.
Yes, I have one myself. And thanks to you, it's turned into a weapon of my liking.
That was not me, Oliver.
But you
But
appeared to me in my dream, and I woke up to this hammer. Did you not influence me at all?
perhaps there was other forces at work, looking to leave an impression on you. And being one of my followers, I can assume why they used me and this place. But there is something I can pass on to you. The secrets of the champion's weapons. It is your purpose, Ollie. For the weapons to reach their ultimate potential, and to do so they will need your hands. There are 3 phases of the champion's weapons. The weapons have been asleep for so long that they remain in their dormant state. The second phase is when the weapons have finally been awoken. To achieve this, one must embrace the essence of the weapon. They must be called upon to be awakened. When Eli faced a mortal blow, he embraced the prime aspect of death which awoken his blades. The final stage of the weapons can only be achieved when a champion no longer needs the tools, as they themselves have become the weapons. They've not only accepted their calling, but embodied it. The mortal champions were never champions by victory. They were champions because they were the mortal symbols of the prime aspects made from flesh and bone. There is no one way to achieve this. It will be up to the champion and their weapon to discover together. The Prime 6 essence resides in each one of the weapons. Perhaps your companions and yourself should consider if they wish to achieve the final stage. With my blessings, Ollie, you will now be able to see the essence. Work with your friends to help them discover the full potential. Along with this blessing, I give you the right to also augment the weapons. By using a catalyst, you will be able to give each weapon a property. If the champion feels a kinship with a particular element, such as fire or cold, lightning, poison, radiance, or even death, you will be able to fuse the element within the weapon itself. Do so with wisdom and all honor, Ollie.
And well, to unlock the power in their weapons, they need to figure out who their champion is and what they embody. But for me, aren't you my champion? And how would I unlock the power in my weapon?
I am not your champion, Ollie. I am merely the creator. In this city of gold, you should be able to find all of the answers that you're looking for.
Okay. So you don't know who my champion is?
I do. The Tinkerer. Ask Rhea about it. She'll be able to tell you much, much more.
Okay. Thank you.
But Oliver, there's one thing that must be done before you're able to complete these feats. You too must change. And the transformation has already begun. Ollie, as you look down at your hands, you now notice the heat from the flames have begun to melt your exterior. Molten metal falls away from your arms like sweat dripping off of skin. The flames begin to burn brighter, and now they seem to focus on you intently. As you look down, you see a shimmering puddle now forming around your feet and where your legs used to be. You feel yourself growing smaller, disappearing into this metallic puddle. As the heat intensifies, you melt away faster and faster. Your midriff and arms quickly vanish into the ever-expanding puddle, now so hot that it seems to be bubbling all around you. The light being, Gibble, begins to fade, as you are now nothing more than a neck and a head. However, as Gibble fades from view, he calls out one last time. Know thy enemy, Oliver. Learn what you can while you can, for the silence approaches. For the last bits of Oliver turn to liquid. Tricks. As your feet make contact with the floor, the interior is vastly different than the last time you visited your bottle. The luxurious furnishings all gone. Now there's nothing more than darkness all around you. You feel a rush of wind blow past you, enough to knock you down to your knees. As you raise your head back up, a swirl of wind spins in front of you as if a mini tornado stands stationary. And out of the center of the swirling wind, a body begins to appear. This is the first time you've ever fully seen Fergus in the flesh. A towering individual of extreme blue-colored skin, a head wrapping wrapped around the top with a long beard that cascades down in front. And the look on his face is one of impatience.
What's going on?
Well, Trix, I think I've given you long enough. You and I made a pact. I offered you my powers to do so. But you have refused in every way. Always excuses.
Excuses. Hey, the last two bodies that I tried to take, you were like, nah. So...
The ever sass, eh? Tell me, Trix, why should I not just take yours here and now?
I suppose nothing's stopping you from doing that. Why didn't you? Why didn't you do that when we met? Why did you need me to get you a body anyway? If it's so easy for you to just take anyone's, why haven't you done that?
Because I needed someone on this plane. I saw a worthless street urchin.
Worthless.
And thought I would take a chance. She seemed capable of achieving things. Stealing the bottle in the first place. You never
so what,
told...
you're saying you did this out of the goodness of your heart?
No. I did this out of opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity, which means you need me.
You're right, Trix. I do need you. Now more than ever. But my patience have grown thin. And it's time for me to get my body now. The fates of time, the winds of time, are changing. And I can't let that happen.
Listen, why wouldn't you let me give you that Warforged that we saw? I mean, the rules keep changing. They have to be dead, they don't have to be dead, they can't be too chopped up. I need a little more clarification on the rules here. Because if you want me to hold up my end, then I need to know what my end is.
I asked for a proper body. Not
Yeah,
a
and that was a
metallic
perfectly
body,
proper body.
not a slashed up body, not a skeleton of a body.
A metallic body's even better than a body. It will hold up better.
But not for the purpose that I need it for.
What do you need it for?
That is none of your concern right now. However, we do have a solution, thankfully. You will have one last chance.
Alright, lay it on me.
I'm glad you say that. And as he says this, the wind from around you begins to pick up once more as he begins to pull upward outside of the bottle. Your vision goes dark for a second, and as it does, you find yourself spilling out onto the floor. The rest of you now see the blue, almost demonish body coming protruding outside of the bottle proper. Suddenly, a rush of wind begins to force itself upon all of you. You feel almost as if there are bands of wind that wrap around each one of your arms and legs, holding you in place as it pulls your chest forward. Well, Trix, here are 5 bodies to choose from.
Oh, shit.
It's a very easy answer, at least it should be. As he says this, you feel something begin to materialize in your hand. As you look down, a blade of bluish wind now appears in your palm.
You fucking kidding me?
My heart is beating so fast.
What?
Looking back, who has been the nicest?
You should
Fergus.
just kill me now. Don't.
As you turn back to face Fergus for a moment, he gives a bit of a smile. You've always been cutthroat, Trix. What's one more?
So wait, we can't move
Can
at
we-
all?
Can we talk?
Yeah.
What's
Where's
our
the saves
status?
here?
You all have the ability to speak, but cannot move a muscle.
Trix, hi. What's happening? Are you okay? I can't move, and I think that thing that was in your bottle might be related. What's going on?
Yup. We have
Smiles.
a bit of a problem, but
Okay.
You better talk fast, because this doesn't look good.
We need a body. We need a body.
What?
A body.
Well, we don't have a body. Trix, what are you talking about? Can we come down now? I don't like this very much.
Need a body for what?
Yeah, Trix, who's your friend?
Yeah, introduce us, please. And
This
if you
is
could let
Gus.
us down too, that would be great.
Gus.
Hi, Gus. I'm Alara. Or I'm Alara.
Hmm.
Fergus
Yeah,
stands.
hi, Gus. I'm Lucy. You're an asshole.
Seconded.
Fergus stands motionless, unanswering to any of you.
So
But
what's going on?
he does address Trix one last time. It's your choice, Beatrix. What do you value more? Your power, or these nobodies?
What the hell is he talking about, Trix?
Yeah. What's going on?
No. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I just let go of whatever weapon is in my hand.
As the weapon falls from your hands, it seems to evaporate into thin air. Well then, Trix. Our pact is now null and void. And it seems it's my turn to take the bodies. I need y'all to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh shit!
Fuck! Tricks? What the hell?
Fighting a patron.
Ooh.
I want to be patron.
Oh no.
Good luck, guys.
I know our healer. By the way, let's just take stock that our healer right now is not with us. Great.
Have we had a long rest?
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, we have.
Yeah, when we had when we first walked in, they gave us something.
Is that
That's true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't know. I just said that. We
No,
did.
I don't
I
have.
wanna
All I
die.
know is my health is kind of lower. Than
Yeah,
it
my spell
should be
slots.
If I had a
I
long
don't-
rest.
You guys did not get...
No.
Ollie healed you a little
Well,
bit.
fuck.
Yeah. Fuck
You're
all my
definitely
spell
not.
slots. I have. I'm so fucked. No.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
no.
Okay. No.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
As Fergus begins
Okay.
to
It's
grow
not.
a little bit
Okay.
in size overall, you see a few of the clergy cowering off in the corner. He begins to raise his hands in the air, and you watch as two strange creatures now also appear from the bottle itself.
Great.
What else were you keeping in that thing?
All right, let's go ahead and roll some initiatives, shall we? Alara.
Must we?
12.
Bravo.
I am. Oh my god.
14?
Trix.
23.
Eli.
11.
Lucy.
18.
And Shade.
6.
As these swirling creatures standing beside Fergus begin to float upwards in the air, Trix, being the closest, with a stern look on your face, what would you like to do?
I would like to move closer. Sorry, hold on to open. And use my arms of Hadar.
Okay. This is dex saves, I believe.
Strength.
Strength. Okay.
Yep.
And what is the DC on it?
It's against 15.
15.
Yeah.
Fergus and one of the other individuals seem to be able to move out of the way as the arms, the black tendrils, begin to rise up from the surface. While they do catch parts of them, only one of them takes the full brunt.
So
go
that's
ahead and roll damage
14.
for me. Okay.
That's 14, but half for those who didn't.
Okay.
And I'll say my priorities have changed.
Okay, as you see you're able to harm the patron directly, You feel a little bit of revigoration, like you could potentially win this fight. You, my friend, have been inspired. Which one are you? You're that one. Lucy, being released down as the creature has now taken damage and seems to have lost some of its concentration on the spell it was trying to hold. You fall to the ground to easily pick yourself back up. What would you like to do, my friend?
Oh, yeah, I'm casting Fireball. Centered right here. I don't know how to ping, but I'm casting a Fireball right there, which should hit all three of them.
Okay.
Without hitting Trix.
Okay, fair enough. How are you casting this Fireball?
So I am just going to kind of very scared, caught off guard, still don't know what's going on. Kind of just go like, and just like send it off, while slightly cowering behind Pavo's wing. Just kind of like shooting it out from under Pavo's wing.
Fair enough. As you do, the fireball flies just over top of Trix's head as it smashes down behind. You watch as the flames hit the floor and spread out entirely, creating a large area that now burst into flames. The matrons, the clergy, seem even more terrified than they were just a moment ago. Go ahead and roll damage for me, my friend.
Sure thing, and I need a dex save from all three.
I need one more.
Ooh.
You said dex for them all?
Yeah.
All right. For Fergus, that's going to be a dirty 20. For the two air elementals, that is going to be... that is going to be a 12 and a 14.
All right, so Fergus takes 14, and the other two take 28.
Okay.
And then I am running behind this column.
As the fire spreads out, catching a bit of the flames as the oxygen burns deeply within each one of these creatures, Fergus raises his hands once more, pointing them out towards you. As Trix, you recognize the wall of wind that now separates the front doorway with the rest of the cathedral proper. He looks back and smiles at the other two air elementals and nods and says, "You know what you must do." As Fergus seems to pull a scimitar out of mid-air, the same type of weapon that you just had a moment ago within your hands. Pavo, what would you like to do, my friend?
Okay. As I see him do this, I am going to extend my wings out, give a nice big push, and launch myself straight towards him right about here next to Trix. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to land with basically into a kicking motion for one attack to use my talon. And then as that comes down, follow up with my second attack with basically an elbow to the face.
Okay, very nice. All right, so as you come down on the creature, go ahead and make an attack for me, please.
So the kick is going to be 21 to hit.
21. 21 hits.
And that'll be for 7 points of slashing. And then following up with my elbow to his face So that's going to be better. So that's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 also hits.
For another 7 points. And then for my bonus action, as I come around and use my elbow to his face, because I'm still trying to determine basically his power level, I am going to get myself into a defensive stance and use a key point for that for my bonus action.
Okay, so as you complete these flurry of blows, spinning around in almost lightning speed, having some attacks on the creature, while they do connect, they don't seem to scar or mark him in any way, shape, or form.
My attacks are considered magical, if that matters.
The attacks did connect. You did some damage, but it doesn't seem like it's done very much damage to his physical being.
Okay.
With that said, Alara, also falling to the ground and seeing what's happening, watching two of your companions run into combat with this, you feel revigorated as well. You, my friend, have been granted advantage.
Yes, amazing. All right. Alara will take half her movement to stand up and say, "What the hell?" And she's going to take her staff and she's going to slam it into the ground, and she's going to close her eyes and focus and bring her hands in close to the staff, and you're going to see the orb light up, and she's going to bring her hands apart, and this tiny, tiny ball of fire starts spinning in her hands, and then she's going to reach out and shoot it towards Gus, casting Chromatic Orb at the 4th level.
Okay, go ahead and make a spell ranged attack for me, please.
I'm going to use my advantage.
And here she comes, there she goes.
Way better. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay. The chromatic orb seems to swiftly move past Trix and Pavo as if it has a mind of its own, smashing Fergus directly in the center of his chest. Go ahead and roll some damage for me, please. Eli, you were on deck.
Uh, 29 points of damage.
Okay.
Fire damage.
You watch as the fire crests over him directly in the chest as it seems to flicker, mixing with the oxygen that he's partially made up of. As it does, it begins to spark off a few flames as they flicker on top of his shoulders. Pavo, having this fireball just quickly move past your head and sitting in the defensive stance, you're starting to see opportunities, seeing some of the weaknesses of your enemy. You, my friend, have been granted advantage.
I'll say, "Sorry, Pavo," as it swooshes past his head.
You're good.
Eli, hiding behind standing in front of the pillar, watching your friends engage, pulling out your daggers, or having them appear directly in both of your hands. You see the enemy that stands in front of you, and your teeth begin to clench as the spur of battle, once again, enrages over top of you. You, my friend, have been granted advantage.
That helps.
What would you like to do?
Okay. I think Eli would know a shady deal gone bad when he sees it. So he knows that we are in trouble. I can't move my little man.
I have that problem sometimes too.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead.
Should I be
You're
able
good.
to? Okay. I'm going to use my action to attack with my dagger. I'm going to throw it at Fergus. I'm not gonna use my inspiration yet. I'm gonna save that. That's 14 to hit.
14 as the dagger flies towards him. It seems to be just off kilter. The winds that surround this individual just push the dagger a little bit to the left-hand side as it flies past him.
Okay. I am going to use my movement. I'm gonna go over here behind Ilara. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hand her a potion of greater healing. And then I'm gonna keep moving the rest of my movement to get behind this pillar, and I will use my reaction to summon my dagger back.
Okay. Closing your eyes for but a brief moment, you will the dagger back into your hand, where it instantly apparates at will. As the dagger flies past, the two creatures on either side of Fergus immediately break rank and begin to fly over to two of the clergies that seem to be standing off to the side. They focus on two of them directly to the side, standing on the staircase in absolute fear. As they do, they seem to force themselves, their windy bodies, down the throats of these two clergy people. You watch as they begin to choke, unable to breathe, as if the air is being sucked out of their lungs entirely. And it only takes a moment before their eyes seem to roll back into their head. Both of the wind elementals seem to disappear as the clergy now begin to stand up with entirely different looks on their faces and begin to walk towards all of you. That is going to end their turn, which brings us to Shade and Ollie. Actually, Ollie's not on here, so Shade, you're up.
Ollie the puddle.
Rubbing it in. Oh yeah, he's not here, he's a puddle.
You better run, guys.
It's a metal slime.
I will take a moment and try to locate the bottle.
All right. A stroke of brilliance finally overcomes Shade. Shade. looking around, you finally feel wise in your time. You, my friend, have been inspired.
Oh my God.
Thanks. What does that what is it, like a perception or?
Make an investigation check for me.
That's a 16.
16. As you look around for the bottle on the ground, you do now realize that it's maybe a few feet away from Fergus, just off to his left side.
Where the elementals are?
To the other side of the elementals.
Okay. God, what's my movement? 30 feet. And I will make my way to the bottle and pick it up if I can.
Okay. As you make your way over to the bottle, which you can move your character over there for me, please.
Here? Not sure I understood where it was.
Yeah, so it's roughly right there. So as you reach down for the bottle, you pick it up. What would you like to do with it?
Is the forge wide open?
The forge is closed.
Is there like a hole or anything like that?
There are a few small holes. It doesn't look like they're big enough for... They're more just slats to let a little bit of air out in and out of the forge. Doesn't look like the bottle can fit through them.
Okay. So I'll just try to smash it with my sword. The bottle.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
He sounds so unfazed. He's like, okay, go for it. Try to
See if that helps.
Yeah.
That's a 26 to hit.
26. You absolutely connect with the bottle. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
7,000 HP.
That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. As you come down on the bottle, you see a large crack directly down the middle of it. It looks like it's badly damaged, if you know what I mean.
I try to hit it again.
All right. Go ahead and take another swing for me.
24.
24 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage once more for me.
13 points of damage.
13. As the sword comes swinging down, you now take notice of Fergus staring at the bottle directly. A look of worry on his face for a brief moment as the bottle immediately shatters in front. You look back towards Fergus, who now has a giant smile on his face. You've broken my prison. I thank you
welcome.
kindly for that.
Shit.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Shade?
Yeah, I use my third action to hit him.
All right.
That was really clever, though.
It
seemed like it was a good idea.
Oh,
It was.
not 20, 29.
Oh, good.
Taking your swords out, you swing once more towards the elemental or the djinn standing in front of you. Easily able to cleave a part of the side of him. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
8, 13. That's 26 damage.
26 damage. Okay. And that's already doubled?
That's doubled, yes.
Okay.
And I cannot do more. Need 8 on the D8. That's the maximum I can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Then that's doubled? Okay. So you basically tickled them.
Yeah.
No big
Yeah,
deal.
that's like-
As you slash through, you see a bit of darker blue blood now begin to pour out of the side of Fergus's abdomen area. He is starting to get a little bit bloody.
Oh, that must have hurt. Ouch.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Lucy. Or no, Trix, you are up. Lucy, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to cast Suggestion on Gus.
Okay.
Wonder what that DC is.
Reaching out towards Gus, you grab onto him for a brief moment. What's the save on that? Is the save on that 15 as well?
Yeah,
Okay. And it's a wisdom or intelligence?
it's a wisdom.
Okay. That is going to be a 27 with a natural 20.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay.
Hey, you got lucky.
As you grab onto him, trying to cast the suggestion, he looks at you with just a bit of a smirk before he wraps his arm around and grabs onto you as well. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Trix?
No.
Okay. Lucy, what would you like to do?
Okay, I need some clarification. He's holding on to people right now?
Right now, he's holding on to Trix directly. Shade is beside him, seemingly just smashed his bottle, aka his prison. And Pavo's standing there in a defensive stance.
I love the tone of voice, like, and you're all fucked.
Okay.
Nah.
Lucy is going to step out from behind the column with his hands up.
What?
And he's just going to say, all right. You want a body, right? You got it.
The fuck?
What are you doing?
On one condition. You better kill me first because I don't ride shotgun. That's all we'll say.
Fergus looks over towards you, Lucy. Make a persuasion check for me.
Okey-doke. It was a 19.
What the fuck, man?
Okay. And I should have done this a minute ago, but I don't think that you needed it. Getting built filled with confidence, seemingly having a plan in mind, you hear the sound of the bottle smashing as it tinks on the ground. You've both been inspired as well as received Bard's Inspiration, so you get 1d6 on any additional roll that you want.
Okay.
And that one. Fergus looks towards you. I'll be with you in just a moment. Let me deal with these ones first. Pavo, Trix, and Shade, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
On save. Uh-oh. 19.
5.
23.
Suddenly, the air begins to become thinner all around you. You feel as if your lungs are being pulled out of your chest from the vacuum that seems to be sucking in towards Fergus. Trix, you take the brunt of this as he is holding on to you. You take 35 points of damage. Pavo and Shade, you both take 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
Seeing Trix being struggling and gasping for breath, Fergus lets go of her arm and raises the scimitar to the sky.
What is happening?
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
As the blade comes down over top of you, it slashes into you directly. You take 12 points of damage, and as it connects, a bit of lightning seems to spark off of the weapon directly. You take an additional 5 points of lightning damage as well.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Is that the same as thunder?
No, lightning and thunder are different.
Okay.
That is going to end Fergus's turn. Pavo, you are up, my friend.
Oh, that is not cool. All right. I'm going to get out of my defensive stance here, and I don't see other choice but just start wailing on him again. I'm going to try to break, I don't know, just go after him and just start doing fury blows and double jab to the face if I can.
Okay. Pop it up, my friend.
All right, it's first attack. So that's a 25.
Second attack.
And the second attack to hit is... Ooh, that's 19, so close to a 20. So that would be 27.
Okay. Spinning around, you first hit with an elbow to the nose and kind of mouth section as Fergus kind of kicks his head back a little bit as he repositions his head forward. You come with a big roundhouse punch to the face. Go ahead and roll damage for both of those.
First one's 10.
Okay.
Second one is 9. And I'm going to expend 2 key points. So I want 2 different saving throws Constitution saves.
Okay.
Just stun him.
Con first is going to be a 23. The second is going to be an 8.
Well, then, unless he's immune to being stunned, he is now stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And with that, seeing that, I'm going to use another key point for Fury Blows for my bonus action for 2 more attacks at advantage.
God, I love monks. Oh, man. Monks are so great.
So that would be the set. So as seeing that he's stunned, I'm doing a roundhouse kick for to attack would be a 28.
Yep.
And then the second kick is 21 to hit.
Both absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both.
8 and 10.
Okay. A little bit of blood starts to pool out of Fergus's nose as he can't move in any way. He just stares at you intently.
That's right.
Lava.
Now you're not so powerful, are you?
Yo, don't egg him on.
Laura, you're up. What would you like to
Nowhere
do?
to hide. He has nowhere to hide.
All right.
Attacks have advantage.
So after hearing this Lucy drama, she's gonna, not knowing what's going on, she's gonna walk up to Lucy, I guess right in front of him, and she's gonna turn around and face him and say, what the fuck are you doing?
I have a plan. And I just wink. Still holding my arms up.
She's gonna give you a very hesitant look, and she's gonna say, you promised. And she's gonna turn around, and then she's gonna do the same thing, lift up her staff, bring it down into the ground, and she's gonna bring her hand close to the little orb, and she's gonna cast Chromatic Orb and shoot it right at Gus.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 absolutely hits.
All right.
As the glowing ball hits him directly within the chest, you see a little bit of a grimace on his face as the pain shoots over Gus's body. Still unable to move.
20 points of fire damage.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Laura?
No, she's gonna stand there in front of Lucy.
Okay. Eli. What would you like to do, my friend?
Eli will, seeing that we are in a shitty situation because he knows that people are hurt and we're not at 100%, he's going to take a couple deep breaths and close his eyes a little bit. And then he's going to whip his dagger right at Fergus. First is going to be 24 to hit.
24 absolutely hits. The dagger pierces directly into his upper kind of clavicle area as blood immediately draws and pools.
11 piercing, and this is sneak attack because he is otherwise engaged. That is 23 points of sneak attack damage.
Ooh.
So
Ouch.
that is that's 34 plus 1d6 poison unless he's immune.
Man, I
Oopsie.
love rogues so much. Oh boy, rogues are my favorite. They're almost as awesome as monks are.
4
Starting to
points
think
of
I don't need
poison
to.
for a total of 38 points of damage.
All right, you go, girl.
And that was my first hit, just so we're clear.
Mm-hmm. Now blood beginning to pool over top of Fergus in a number of different places. What would you like to do, Eli?
I will use my reaction to summon the dagger back. And I just want to get a little look at your face to see how mad you look at me. You look okay. I'll hit again. Okay.
It's with
Pretty
advantage.
mad, I don't know.
That's a 27 to hit.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Everything's fine.
Okay. And I know the second one is not sneak attack, right? It's just the
Correct.
first one that is? Okay.
Right.
So that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage and another 4 points of poison for a total of 18.
Okay. He is not looking good right now, that's for sure.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Just tell you what a nice DM you are. And then and no, nothing else. Thanks. Sorry.
Seeing the devastation that some of you have already given towards their master, one of the creatures is going to fly around the other side, positioning itself right beside Lucy after him calling out. Let me see the range on this bad boy.
Is he successful to attacks of opportunity for going in and out of my threat range?
Technically he went around. Yeah, I guess he was within 5 feet, so you can go ahead and take an opportunity attack.
So I will do a backhanded throw as he's trying to go back, try to smack him as he goes by.
Of course, I
Clotheslining
guess
him?
you're going to do stunning strike on him too.
No, I only got one more key left. I'm going to save it.
Oh,
So
I love
that's
monks
16 to
so
hit.
much. Where did my thing go? There it is. 16 just hits.
Oh, sweet. So give him a little love tap on the way by for 7 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Okay. Just a little tap, little love tap.
Yep.
All right, with himself in place right now, I need... I would like Pavo, Alara, and Lucy all to make strength saving throws for me, please.
Doors.
Is this a spell? Can I tell if it's a spell happening?
It is not a spell, it is an ability of the creature.
Okay.
The 12 for
Sorry,
me.
strength. Strength.
Okay.
For me, that is a 15, and I'm. No, I'll leave it. No, I don't know. I don't know.
And Pavo?
Am I allowed to use inspiration on this?
Yeah, I'll let you use it.
All right. Shit, it didn't help. All right, 9.
9. All right.
I will force a reroll on Lucy. I will, seeing him most likely failing.
A 12
I will.
wasn't bad for me.
I know.
Might be a waste.
It might. But I'll use my reaction to pull the strands of time out and rewind a little bit and give Lucy another chance.
And that's an 11.
Stop using this ability. It's fucked me so many times. Okay.
You suddenly feel a blast of air almost as a wall of force smashes into all three of you. You all take 18 points of damage each. And
Wild magic.
Bless you.
Alara is thrown just past the pillar. Lucy, on the other hand, has not. Lucy, you take an additional 5 points of bludgeoning damage as your body smacks and creates a sickening thud noise against the pillar itself. Pavo, you are pushed back 20 feet as well. Actually, yeah, you would crash directly into Lucy.
Fun.
So
Sorry.
Lucy, go ahead and take another 3 points of Pavo damage.
Puddle, puddle.
He points of Pavo damage.
Good thing I didn't have my talons out. It should have been a soft cushion, so it shouldn't have been too hard.
That is going to end their turn. Shade, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend?
Okay. So first, I will use my bonus action to cast X. So there's ooze coming out of my arm and going around Gus.
Gross.
I know, right? And then I will I will take the first attack against him with my sword.
And he is stunned.
So that's not 20.
Nice.
My gosh, your dice are rolling so good.
Yeah, I tested them before the session tonight. The one I tested with.
Put a little weight on the one. Just kidding.
That's 28 for the first attack.
Okay. As you begin to swipe, you see proud and true the exact spot that you're going to hit. You swipe wide with your blade. However, as you do, suddenly, as a reaction, the creature turns to a gaseous form.
Ugh,
Your weapon swings directly through it.
mother.
Is there anything
Yes,
else
I
you'd
will.
like to do on your turn?
I will try again, I guess. Is he? Oh, we'll see if he's still a gap
He
on
is,
that.
he is ethereal right now.
Okay. I would just hold my action for him to revert back.
Okay.
He's able to do that while stunned.
Oh.
Oh, right. He's stunned.
Yeah, until the end of my turn.
That's absolutely correct. So no, I take all of that back. Go ahead and so you said 28 points of damage.
For the first one, yes. Yeah.
Okay. As you seem to pierce through the Jinn's body. Shade, why don't you go ahead and tell us the tale of how you defeated Trix's patron.
Oh, shit.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Pavel. As I slice him, I come again with my other sword, and I grab him, and I headbutt him twice, and then I will cut his head off
Okay.
because I want to keep it.
As you do, the head pops off like that of a pop bottle that just flies up into the air, his face completely open and aghast at what's just transpired as it comes down and falls to the floor.
And as he comes down to the floor, I kneel beside him, take my dagger, and make another mark in my arm.
Ooh, that's a flex.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a flex. That's a huge flex.
Wow.
How about our little guests off to the side here? What do they do?
Oh, I forgot about them.
As Fergus's body falls to the ground, the two bodies remaining fall to the floor. They don't seem to have any type of movement beyond that. It seems the hosts have been killed in the process.
Oh,
We wanted more.
I add 2 more marks.
no. I didn't.
So fucked.
Wow.
Do more
You guys are something else sometimes, you know that? You guys
Hey,
are
we-
absolutely something else.
This has nothing to do with us. This is all shade.
This has
Shade
nothing to
is-
do with us.
Shade is growing on me. Not Eli, the player. Lucy's last drawing of Shade.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, ooh. I'm here for it.
So as I peel myself off of Lucy, I do ask him, so what was your plan? What were you thinking?
I had a plan. Look,
What?
you all know by now that I'm a genius.
Alara will walk right up to Lucy and shove him and say, "What do you think this is? A game? You get to just gamble with your life like that?"
Look, you have to be prepared in these situations to take a little risk. And I had a plan. Now, y'all didn't need me, of course.
Done.
But
First of all, and then Eli will look at Trix and be like, you want to explain to us what just went down here?
yeah, why am I on trial?
You try to surrender yourself. What is that going to accomplish?
We'll deal
Surrender.
with you later, Lucy.
Oh, I'm sure you will, Short Pint.
Yes,
Hey.
and how long?
Trix?
Everybody's staring at Trix.
I made a deal with my patron, of course, my genie. And the deal was body for some powers. And all the bodies I found seemed to be unacceptable, and so he pulled my powers. Or was going to, until we just kicked his ass.
But
Rock
wait, if
on,
he's
everybody.
Wait, that's a
Because
good
Doesn't that
point.
mean your powers are gone?
Are
your
they?
powers gone?
Are my powers?
Well, try doing something.
Try doing something, yeah.
Okay. I will cast a spell.
As you raise your hand out in attempt to cast something, nothing comes out.
I will take the head and hand it to Trix, like, try with this.
As a spell focus, yes.
I just take it, try again.
As you repeatedly attempt to try and cast, nothing seems to be coming out. However, from behind you all, from the room that Ollie was just in, you hear the mother matron scream out, "What have you done?" As she looks out, seeing two of her clergy people laying on the ground, some strange creature in the middle of the floor itself. She screams out, "Denisa!" A moment later,
Whoa.
two of the guards suddenly appear, seeing exactly what's happened. They nod towards each other as four more begin to approach and enter into the room. The matron looks to you all, as well as the Denises. You have defiled a holy ground.
No. We were attacked. We were just attacked. This thing just
There
tried
is
to
nothing
take our
that
lives.
can come in here. What exactly were you attacked by?
Her patron.
You brought
Show
an
the
evil
head.
entity within this place?
I think they're talking to you, Trix.
Not anymore.
For you.
Well, it wasn't exactly an evil entity. It was just, it was my genie.
It was like very neutral.
He got a bit angry and
This is unacceptable.
Attacked us.
This is absolutely unacceptable.
yeah, you're telling me it is unacceptable. I shouldn't be attacked by my own genie.
Denisa, you know what you must do. Take them away.
Whoa. Oh, no.
As the
Is there some-
as the six Denises all start to walk around you, they pull out what looks like a collar. As they close it around each of your necks, you feel all of your arcane energies completely deplete away from you, including your abilities to use the champion's weapons.
Even me?
All of you.
I mean, even you. What are you special for?
Yeah.
Because I
I'm the
merged with
Viper.
it. No, because I merged with it, so I thought I could always use them. But no, I just wanted to know. I was just curious. Shoot.
The Denises grab onto each one of your arms as the matron speaks out. Rhea can decide what to do with you. As you all begin to be escorted outside of the cathedral, you begin to hear a rumbling coming from the forge once more as the mouth slowly opens up. But I'll tell you all about it right after a quick break, guys.
Oh my God.
So with that said, we're going to take a very short break. We're going to do our thingamabobber, the giveaway thingies. I think we're going to are we doing 2 of the giveaways?
Yeah, one now, one at the end.
One now, one at the end. Okay, so make sure to use the ! roll command thingamabobber if you would like to be entered into the contest. Make sure that you are following, as you do have to be a follower in order to win. Thank you kindly. But aside from that, we are going to go ahead and just take a quick bio break, fill our bevies once more. So I suggest to all of the adventurers out there, go get yourself an apple juice, an orange juice, a Fergus juice, whatever your heart desires. And Cherry Bomb Bed, if you are out there, my dear, go make yourself some popcorn. We're going to be back in just a few short moments, so make sure to stick around. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell was that?
I was trying to get
Just
everyone
happened.
out before we came back.
I was dark until I got here. I don't trust any of you.
He usually succeeds at making us laugh right before we go live. That's our
Yeah.
secret.
My game
Bobby
lights.
does something really
It is,
stupid
yeah.
every time.
Yeah. That's the behind the scenes action.
Thank you to our master of marketing for helping me out get caught up on some of the redemptions because it was all happening so fast, guys. Currently the only person in the party without inspiration is Pavo, so meaning that Alara, something happens, you're inspired. Ollie, something happens, and you are also inspired. There you go. I'll figure out how to build
You're the
it in
most
there.
inspired puddle that's ever existed.
Exactly.
I feel the love. That's all right.
Maybe they just don't think you need it.
That's right.
Maybe
Yeah.
yeah. sands of cloacas.
That's probably what it
Hey,
is.
leave my cloaca alone.
Ow!
This had some-
Every stream.
We
Doesn't
definitely need a counter for how many times Cloaca has come up on our channel.
No.
We
I'll do the art for it.
need that.
I don't know. What do you think, Chad?
Something can stop.
Should we have a Cloaca
Please, no.
counter on our channel?
No, we should not.
Guys, as always, we do take a couple questions on our break in the midst of all of the chaos. So we're going to go ahead and answer a few of those. First being Lucy, can you tell us what your genius plan actually was?
Please.
No.
We
What
all
was
want to know.
No.
The plan was there was no plan.
Yeah. I
It
don't
was a
think there
plan. It was
I
a
don't
plan.
believe you.
It might still be a plan in the future, and that's why I cannot tell you what the plan is. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Ooh,
Fish pod.
Please.
what a cliffhanger. I'm teaching you all, guys. Alara, this one's for you. Not really a question, but next time just smack Lucy for bad ideas.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Ollie, metal slime seems fun. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds fun. Not permanently, there, guys.
Shade, how many notches are on your arm now?
Oh god. I have that somewhere.
You actually are writing this down? Goddamn.
Yeah,
psychopath.
78.
78? You've killed 78 people?
Technically 77 and one big one for the Black Knight. I don't know if
Big
Gus
one.
a big one too. I don't know.
My gosh.
Okay. I'm worried that you're just like writing them down in a permanent marker on your desk at this point in time.
No better. They're on
One more for me.
D&D Beyond.
Oh my God.
They're on D&D Beyond for the rest of the whenever the internet goes away.
D&D Beyond, not sponsored yet. Guys, hit me up. Eli, are you ready for your sister yet?
Ooh, I don't know. That might
Well, we're gonna be
weird.
late for that dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta call mom
When?
and dad. Mom, dad, I'm gonna be
We're
late.
gonna
Oh,
put
yeah.
Ollie in a cup.
This is my
First
friend
time meeting
Ollie.
him, and you're calling for bail money.
Yeah.
Can you come bust me out of prison?
And
Oh, Dad, I screwed up.
Eli can call it. He has a setting stone.
Oh, I think I still
Mom?
have that charisma because no other ones have been reached. Ooh,
That's true.
I'll work
That's
that on
true.
the. I'll work that on the phone call, guys.
You gotta throw your suave in there.
Your one phone call.
Pavo, I'm not asking that question.
Aw.
You can ask that question at some point in time later, my friend.
Oh my gosh.
All right. With that said, we're gonna do our draw for the first of the evening tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a drum roll, please, and thank you.
Drum roll, Mithril Armory. Thank you for this. You're awesome. Go check out their website. They're amazing. They have so much cool stuff.
And the winner of tonight's giveaway for the fabulous metal dice thing.
1020.
Or 1020. Why can't I get that right? I always want to say 1010.
I don't know.
But 10's, that's not right at all.
1010.
Anyway.
10 20.
The winner of tonight's drawing, let me go ahead and hit this button, is none other than Phantom Tex. Phantom Tex, congratulations for your win tonight. We will be reaching out to you. I think you are in our Discord. If not, then we'll... if not, then hey, you should go ahead and join our Discord because it's super fun times. You know what I mean? We'll go ahead.
But his chat's it's invisible.
Oh, because there's a phantom. I get that. I get jokes.
Phantom text. Text, not text. I thought it was text. The T.
Close.
I'm sorry,
Close,
Phantom.
cigar.
I let you down. Don't leave us. Just kill me. It's fine. There's rocks coming down on my head.
He's learning, folks. We will be giving another one away at the end of the evening. And what? Yes?
Phantom, private message me on Discord, okay? So we can get your how to send it to you.
Yeah, do that thing. It's probably better.
Yeah.
Okay, with that said, I don't think there's anything else, so we're going to go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode.
Oh, there's still one giveaway left, though. So if you haven't entered, enter now. And we're doing our last draw at the end of the episode.
Yeah, do that.
Yes.
Do all the things. Sorry, I got an itchy eye.
Over to Dave. Wait, this way. Over to Dave.
Well, thanks, Alara. Well, guys, here we are back at... No, not as you all stand cuffed and bound by these shackles that rest around your neck, the rumbling from the forge takes over once more as the mouth begins to pry itself open. You watch as a figure enters or exits the forge proper. Everyone turns their head towards the entrance of the forge to see what looks like Ollie. However, his medal is now gone.
Oh, it's a real boy.
Ollie stands in front of you as flesh and blood.
No! I'm a real boy.
Who the hell are you?
Does that mean the AC went down?
Oh my gosh. That's your question right now? Jesus Christ.
May I describe how I look as my human flesh?
I would love you to, my friend.
All right, standing in front of you is a very tall, just above 6 foot, slightly tanned, chiseled, perfectly symmetrical man with short but flowy gray hair, and wherever the light seems to hit the hair, there's a bluish tinge to it. And then he's got nice bright blue eyes, but they're not glowing, they're just human eyes. Hello, everybody.
Ollie?
Wow.
Lucy's gonna lean
Yes.
over to
Oh,
Alara.
that's me.
Is he prettier than me?
Oh God.
No. Maybe.
Good to
no.
Ollie, look at you. Oh.
Is this another trick or is this real?
Not a trick. Not real, but it is kind of real. It is me, but it's not me. Let me show you, and then I'll morph.
Because did you rip your
Morph.
face off? I mean,
You a Power Ranger?
Are you like a transformer?
Suits up. Oh my gosh.
Suddenly,
What do you
a
mean, morph?
golden glow begins to emanate over top of Ollie. You watch as the radiant glow seems to cling to his skin, as his entire body now becomes that of a shimmering dark golden color.
Whoa.
Out of game, can you have like a catchphrase for this? Like, go gadget, Irontron. Okay, I'm done. I'm
Old
done.
tiger.
I'm done.
It's time to glow
Just
up.
every battle we go into, I'll just be like, all right, everybody, it's morphing time. And then
No,
Cut to a
copyright,
face
trademark. We can't say that. Don't do that one. By the way, you guys are awful at catchphrases. Let me just say.
You don't like go
We'll figure it out.
Irontron? Okay, we'll workshop it.
Yeah. Yeah. Our Swordin is right. He is definitely prettier than Lucy now.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who's gonna drum.
Make them all deformed. Like, hey, it's me.
Gonna copy and paste Quasimodo into Photoshop.
So mean.
Wow. Poor
As Ollie stands in front of you, the mother matron runs over with a cloth. Please,
Oh, yeah.
Heaven Smith, hide your shame. As she covers up around his waistline.
Oh, he's naked.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up and put my hand on Ollie's shoulder and
You
say,
cannot walk right now.
never be ashamed.
We're being a
Oh,
chain.
yeah.
Yeah,
we're
you guys
arrested.
are chained and
Oh
shackled.
yeah, I forgot. We're arrested.
Wow, Ollie's naked and looking hot, and we're all
I'm putting
chained
my
up.
hand on
This
your
is going in
shoulder
a
in
whole other
spirit.
direction.
Jesus Christ.
well, I've been given this new armored body by Gibble. I actually met him in a way inside the furnace. He actually had a lot to say.
That's
Well,
amazing,
many
Ollie.
things can be
Would you
said.
like to get arrested with us?
Or get us out of this mess.
Yeah, please.
The Heaven
You met
Smith,
your god in a furnace?
the Heaven Smith has things to attend to right now, and I believe Denise's you do as well. As the Denise's grab onto your arms and pull you out of the cathedral proper.
Ollie, can you help us? You sound
Ollie!
important now.
Don't forget to bail us out.
Ollie!
Why are you taking my friends away?
I'm sorry, Oliver, but they've desecrated this holy land. And she points her hand out, and you see just the slaughter that stands in front of you. Two of the clergy lay on the ground motionless, blood splattered from a creature you've never seen before. And to the side, the last bits of remnants of the shattered bottle of tricks.
I'm sure they were just defending themselves. If not, I'm sure it'd be their bodies desecrating the temple.
Well, we'll have to see what Rhea has to say about all of this. But this is a grave crime and an offense in this land. Punishable.
Well, I can help you clean it up.
No, you have other things to attend to, Oliver. We'll have the clergy oversee all of the cleanups.
Okay.
Who's beside me? Why are they like bossing him around right now and telling him?
You are
like, he's
definitely
supposed
not in the room right now. You all have been carted
Oh.
off away from.
Oh, we're gone. Okay,
Oh.
I didn't
Okay.
catch that.
Well, is there anything I can do to free them?
You can speak on their defense when the time comes. There will be judgment passed. I hope by Gibble that Rhea is feeling understanding tonight. A crime like this is punishable by death.
I know that Gibble would not want that. In fact, he knows that these companions of mine are necessary for me moving forward.
There are a few scriptures that potentially you should look over before you go visit your friends. All of our judgments happen just at the end of nightfall. If you'll come with me, Oliver, I can show you to the library.
Lead the way.
As Ollie and the mother matron leave the room, moving out to another area. It takes about 20 minutes to have you carted off to I guess you would consider the jail area within the massive temple of the City of Gold. The Dinesses take you back to the center platform where the lift, once again, you are loaded upon before it sinks down into the most lower recesses of the city. You are then pushed into cells individually, 2 at a time. While you still can see all of your companions and chat with them, no magic can be done in this area while the collars are around your neck.
We have chats.
Okay.
Say 2 at a time? Like
Yeah, I
there's
wanna,
3 cells.
Who's in my cell?
Who's my bunkmate?
You guys can decide.
What?
We could decide? Oh.
Actually, no, I changed my mind. You guys take forever to decide things. Alara, Lucy, Eli, Trix, Pavo, Shade.
Damn
There,
it.
you're welcome, Chad. I just saved you at least half an hour worth of nonsense.
I'll just take this time to sit in the corner and meditate.
You did say you wanted to teach me how to do that.
Yeah, well, it's going to take a little bit more time than what we have here.
Can we hear
I
each
guess
other?
that's true.
Okay.
Avo, are you gonna think of a way to get out of here?
The opportunity will present itself when it comes.
Okay, it seems a little not prepared, but okay.
What else are we going to do? If we're
Well-
patient, and we will see. If we become reckless, we will cause more trouble. So the best point of action at this point, I can believe, is just sit back, relax, see what comes, and we shall overcome any obstacle that comes our way.
What if they kill us though?
Yeah.
They were pretty unreasonable, and I'm pretty sure I have my
No.
lockpicks. Are my hands bound?
Ria's a fairly level-headed person.
She liked my dress,
the truth
too.
is, we are only self-defense in that area, so there's nothing we have done wrong. Self-defense is not a crime.
Well, we know we've done nothing wrong, but
Yeah. Bringing an evil entity into a holy place might be another story, though.
Well,
I'll
we
shoot
didn't
an eye at-
knowingly
I'll shoot an eye
bring
at
in an
Trix.
evil entity unless they just blame tricks on that part.
Right. And I'll look at
Trix,
Trix again.
What? So how long, like, was that thing your friend? Like, I'm confused.
Well,
How
friend is
long-
a bit of a stretch, but
Okay,
You
how
know,
long has your
we had
kind
an
of...
agreement,
Okay.
a business deal for a while.
She's had the bottle since we've known her, so that
Yeah.
should tell you something.
where'd you get it?
Took it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
From where?
It's not really important.
It is though.
Just someone.
It's important though. I think
Why is it-
all of us would like to know. Where'd you
What
get the
is it?
bottle?
What does it matter?
Well, because you
really?
just put a target on our backs. That thing almost took all of us out. I want to know where you got it to make sure
a
that
target
nothing
from
else is
who?
from the genie that rose out of the bottle to try to kill all of us.
And
I
they
wanna
ended
know
up
where
killing
you
2
got
of
it.
their people in the process.
Just in case, we have to watch our backs.
Well, I didn't get it from another genie friend, if that's what you're asking.
Where did you get it though?
I just stole it from someone.
From who?
From a house that I was taking some things from.
Which house? Where?
Back in Randall.
I feel like that's
Inside
just
check.
not. That's not like that's not a random object that your average person would have just lying around. I want to know where you lifted it from. Come on.
It was. I mean, it wasn't just lying around. It wasn't just out in the open.
I
What, you
mean,
think I'm just sort of a common criminal? I was looking in all the good spots, you know?
Kinda.
at
Opening
this
all
point,
the
I mean,
things,
at this point, does it
taking
really matter?
items.
It does matter.
Why does it matter
I think
where
it
it came
matters.
from? What's done is done, and we have our ways of getting out of things. I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
You don't think that the person that she took that bottle from is gonna be wanting it back after you've seen what that thing can do?
Possibly, but nobody has come searching for it at this point.
Yeah.
But at this stage, they won't find it anymore, so who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah. They're not going to find it now.
Nobody cares where she lifted it from and
What?
the fact that they might want it back.
How is that going to help our situation right now?
Exactly. We got to
You
figure
just
out what
said that
we're
we
going to
can't-
do.
You just said that we can't do anything about our situation right now, Pavo. I thought we were chilling.
We are,
Yeah,
but worrying
go
about where she
meditate.
got an item that can't change our situation now is not a good way of just relaxing and getting yourself calm so when the opportunity arises, we can get ourselves out of here.
Eli's gonna say rookies and then lean back and just close his eyes and relax.
See? Much better.
Lucy's taking notes and saying, I'm learning a lot about meditating. By the way,
Thanks.
Trix, it seems like you're the only one who needs to figure out what they're going to do. As he's like writing down still, not looking up.
Why didn't you tell? Like, why didn't you tell us about your friend or sort of friend?
There's nothing to tell. We had a little deal and that was it.
You don't think it's a little concerning that he just tried to murder us all for your deal?
Well,
Why you could have
I
asked
hold
us
up
for
my
help?
end of the deal.
Why didn't you ask us for help?
Because I just, I had it handled. I thought I had it handled.
Did you though?
You didn't though, because he came out of the bottle and sort of like stuck us in place and was like, one of you are gonna die. And it was really scary. And then we almost died. And then Lucy did something fucking stupid and he almost died too.
That's
Whoa.
Look, what's important is we didn't. Now we just gotta go forward.
Well, what else are you hiding?
Yeah,
I'm not
Trix, what
hiding.
else are you hiding? You hear a voice suddenly ring out from one of the other darkened cells. At that point, a rickety old man kind of walks up. It looks like he's wearing almost like that of a loincloth or a thick diaper around his waist. He's got little tufts of hair that seem to sporadically be around the top of his head. Big curly gray bush directly around the crown. And one tooth that seems to snaggle and stick out to the side. Just instinctively, it seems like one eye seems a little bit larger than the other one. He has a big smile on his face as he comes up to the edges of the actual, the cells themselves. So, Trix, where'd you get the bottle from?
Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Crimmy.
And hi, Crimmy. What put you in here?
Well, I mean, you take a thing or two from the wrong people sometimes, they throw you in here. Tell you, oh, you're drinking too much. You need to stop yelling in the roads.
Yeah. I feel you.
All right, Cricket, maybe you go back to bed and stop being an easy distraction. We're trying to get down to some serious
Listen,
matters here.
I've been alone in here for a while now. This is the first action I've seen in a while. There was a rat that was chasing around a bug a little while ago. That lasted for a couple minutes, but this is good. And he just hangs his arms over top of the cell doors.
Wait, but you've been in here before, have you? It sounds like.
Once or twice.
And
How
you
did
got
your-
out. So how did you get out? Did they give you a fair trial or?
I feel
Or
like if he
what?
got out, he wouldn't be here, right?
Good one.
But you got
Very-
thrown back in. He's always causing trouble. It sounds like.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
Very sneaky and very clever.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, not sneaky and clever enough, but so you got out. So you snuck out. Did you escape, or did they let you out?
That's my secret, my dear. I can get out of just pretty much anywhere.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Could you help us?
I don't
get out
think
then?
you know what? I don't think he can. And I'll just like nudge Alara to go with it.
Oh,
But he's just a crazy old man.
I can get out. Hey, listen, pretty boy, I can get out of damn near anywhere. It's just that the universe doesn't want me to get out of here this time.
And how, pray tell, if you're such a great escape artist, would you get out of this situation? Let's say if you were in my cell right now.
Well, just leave. Why can't you just leave? Listen, if you don't want to be here, then you should just leave too.
Okay,
Well,
so
we
he's
have these
crazy.
collars on. How do we get the collars off?
Hang on.
I think you broke him.
Yeah.
Shh, the universe is trying to talk to me right now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried just taking them off?
No, I'll try. Alara will try taking her collar off.
It's a shock collar.
Yeah. Alara takes 20 points of dumb damage.
Well, I don't know
Give the
about
universe ideas.
I don't know about you guys, but me and the universe are out of ideas.
My name's Alara, by the way. I didn't introduce
Don't-
myself.
Don't
Usually
introduce
I
yourself.
curtsy. Why? He seems nice.
He's a crazy old man.
That doesn't mean he isn't nice.
You know what there, pretty
You
boy?
know,
I see
do
a
whatever you
grump.
want.
You're a big fat grump.
Yeah, sometimes he is.
Listen
Well,
here,
it's
and
a
I'll cough
pleasure
up
to-
some blood. Like, not in the mood. I'll go and I'll sit in the corner of my cell.
Well, it's
Me
a
and
pleasure to
my
meet you
7
too, Alara.
HP.
And he'll attempt to curtsy as well, pulling up his little wraparound diaper a little bit. I'm not going to describe what you see beyond that fact.
I'm glad Pava's eyes are closed.
It's a family-friendly channel. So, Alara, what'd you do? Why are you guys in here in the first place?
Well, it's a long story, but basically our friend was being super sneaky and shady. Not like our friend Shade, though. Well, he is kind of shady, too. But she was hiding some stuff from us, which I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of people in this group that don't really talk to each other. So I'm thinking we should probably have more talking circles a lot. And then basically this crazy genie came out and was like, I'm going to take your bodies. And then Trix was like, no, they're my friends. I love them. And then
Is
we
she
fought the
just-
genie.
Does she just keep talking until someone interrupts her?
I throw my shoe at the back of Alara's head.
Go ahead and make a ranged attack for me, Lucy.
I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Dexterity.
Oh my god.
I only see the unarmed one. I don't know,
Roll-
man.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier to it.
Okay.
Ooh.
17.
17. The shoe hits Lara squarely on the back of the head. Although it doesn't cause damage, it seems to kind of startle her for a minute. However, you watch as it bounces off Alara's head and goes on the other side of the cage itself. Go ahead and remove one shoe from your inventory, please, Lucy.
Okay.
Oh, Lucy, why did you do that?
Lucy's looking off in another direction like he didn't throw it.
Does Laura know that it was him? Like,
He's
Sorry.
the only other one in the cell.
It's my
Yeah, he's
well, I'm
literally the
assuming
only
there are
one.
bars. I'm assuming there's bars. So his shoe literally just went through other bars. So I don't know, somebody else. Oh, I would know it's his shoe though. I see
You can
his
see
shoe.
the
My shoe.
Okay, yeah,
can see
okay.
As
Lucy, why?
as the shoe hits the bars, it kind of clanks off, giving a little bit of a ringtone to it. Eli, it kind of perks your ears up a little bit and reminds you of a song, actually, that your grandmother used to hum to you before you went to bed. You have received bardic inspiration.
My crazy
senile
Wow.
grandma.
Yeah, my crazy grandma.
Forgot to tell you, your parents are gone.
Sing us the song, Eli.
Oh god. I don't think you guys know that. It reminded me of a song.
I
It's
know.
just a private little moment. Okay. Hey,
what'd you got?
hey, Crimmy.
Oh, yeah.
So they put you on trial here once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice.
What was that like?
I mean, it's not that great. They parade you in front of a room, and there's this, like, half circle of a table there, and there's a bunch of people standing behind it, and then they just judge you.
Are they reasonable people?
They can be. For me, at least, because I'm a resident here. I've been here all my life. You guys are screwed.
What does that
Why?
mean?
No, realistically, outsiders don't do very well around here, especially if they're criminals like you guys.
Well, we're not criminals.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
In here, we have not engaged in criminal activity yet.
Again, I think we're safe in terms of the self-defense route.
Yeah.
However, that doesn't explain bringing in, quote, evil entity into a holy place, quote.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys brought an evil entity in a holy place? That was
Well,
a dumb idea.
Yeah, we didn't
Shut
know.
up, Cricket.
Yeah, we
So-
kind of did.
What's our plan there? What's our defense?
Escape and not a defense?
Well,
I don't want
we
to
could
piss them
try-
off anymore.
We're not
Yeah, I
going
don't
to
know.
escape. We don't have a way of escaping. Plus, if
We
you realize
do.
when we first got here, they've been keeping an eye on us this entire time. So we can't go anywhere without them knowing.
Yeah. I think
Our
it'll just make
marks
us
have
look
tied
more
us to this
guilty.
place, so therefore we can't escape.
Okay,
I forgot
okay.
about the mirrors.
So we just need a persuasive defense.
Plus, if I die, I'll come back. Just kidding. That wasn't Pablo. Just kidding.
Back to meditating.
Yes, it all makes sense. Or we could try, I mean, she really liked my dress, so maybe we could try being nice to her and telling her what good we've done for the world and what good we're going to do for the world.
Or maybe we
Laura,
can
I
try
don't think
removing
your
the gutter.
currencies are going to get us out of this one.
Yeah.
I think we just gotta wait.
Honesty is always the best option.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I will try removing my collar while everybody's talking.
How exactly are you going to try and remove your collar?
Strength.
Beast mode.
Oh, you're just gonna try and tear it off?
You man the shit out of it.
Yeah, you begin to pull on it as harsh as you can, but the thick iron just seems to not even budge.
That thick iron.
It's the new canopy.
It's made of canopy, yeah.
Yeah, it's made from canopy. As you all begin this discussion in terms of what your defense of all of this is, you hear from a staircase that leads down to the general cells that you were brought down to open up with a loud creak. A few footsteps are heard coming down the stairway, as Ollie seems to appear at the bottom of the stairs.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi, you guys, you're locked up.
Yeah.
Very
So,
astute of
yes,
you.
we are.
Yep.
So,
I have my head on the bars.
Did you post our bail or what's
The bail.
Can you get us out of here, Ollie?
Can
I
you
don't
get
like
us
it in
out?
here.
I think Rhea will be able to free you guys. she just hears from what happened. I mean, I'm assuming whatever happened, you guys did what you needed to do. She'll free you guys. She knows our purpose. Our purpose as champions, we have a big purpose, and she's not gonna execute you guys to prevent us from fulfilling our destinies.
I don't know. They're pretty pissed. And what happened looks hella shitty because Trix over here decided it would be a good idea to bring an evil genie into the... What is this called? What is this? What is this place? Ollie, what is this place?
Prison?
No, the
If you guys are
temple,
talking about the temple,
into the
if they're
church
saying-
thing.
if they in the Temple of Gibble are saying that you brought an evil entity into it and that is against their laws or whatever, I know for a fact that Gibble doesn't believe in evil. He doesn't believe in good. He believes in evil actions and good actions, but no one is inherently evil. So you didn't bring an evil entity into the room. You brought in an entity that had a
Decided
purpose,
to.
and their purpose seemed to be in that moment to attack you guys, and you just defended yourself. The way I see it is, I mean, it was either their bodies or your bodies. So if dead bodies is their argument, then it would have been yours or theirs. And I feel like we're a bit more important to Rhea than some genie with a misguided purpose.
Did you get smarter? Is it just me? Does he sound smarter now? I think you should do the talking, Ollie.
I don't know. I'm on the verge of blacking out.
Lucy, do you want
Lucy looks
here?
really beaten up, by the way.
Do you want this potion? It's the only one I have. Eli gave it to me.
Did they take our stuff, or do we still have our gear?
Oh, right. Kidding. Oh, yeah. Do we have all of our stuff?
I think
They
so.
seem to have left most of your stuff with you.
Yeah, because they know we
Okay.
can't get out of here. They left me with
Right.
lockpicks.
Yeah.
They know we're not going anywhere.
No need to.
Do-
We'll be fine.
Do you
Alright,
want this?
Pablo.
Unless Ollie, can you heal Lucy? I almost called you 6.
Yeah, no problem. And then I will cast I got 1/4 level slot left, so
I'll
we'll
bring
go-
myself over to the bars, by the way, and out of the corner.
All right. Yeah, I'll touch you with a 4th level cure wounds,
Nice.
which would give you
Nice.
21 health.
Mm,
Or would it? I
high, or
don't
low
know.
for your, high or low for your benefit.
Or the
Lucy.
unit.
Low.
What?
The quarter.
Oh.
But Ollie's not blocked, so.
The warm glow of Ollie's hands rests on top of your arms as a golden streak of light seems to shoot out of it and absorb over top of your body. You have been healed for 21 points. I rolled a 7. You're lucky.
Dim benefits.
Does Ollie have like the blue eyes and the white hair right now? Or is he suited up?
I transformed on the way back down.
Oh, okay.
So I'm human or fleshy.
Oh.
Or fleshy.
Oh.
I'm a fleshy
Oh.
boy.
Do you have clothes
Okay.
on?
I left my gear at the front of the church when I went in, so I would
for
have picked it
the
up.
sake of the narrative, yeah, you definitely have all of your gear back on. They have given you some proper robes that come from the temple directly. It's more of a tunic rather than anything else that goes over top of your otherwise, I guess now, armor.
I should be taking notes.
Yeah.
Alara will like reach through the bars to try and like touch Ollie's hair. If she can reach, I don't know. Because you said you're taller than 6 feet, right?
6'3", I believe.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if she can reach that. She's gonna
No,
try.
6'1",
And-
6'1".
Okay, all right. So she's just gonna like grab the ends of his hair and say like, "You, Your hair kind of reminds me of like Alcor's hair. That's nice. I like it.
Thank you. I like it too. I've never had hair before.
How does it
Among
feel?
other things. It feels willowy. I don't know what it's a weird feeling, hair is. Yeah.
I meant being human or whatever you are. Don't mean that offensively.
I mean it feels good. I imagine people won't be looking at me so differently anymore. I feel like I fit in more, and that feels good because I'm more than just a metal man. I do feel like human or mortal or biological, however you guys like to define yourselves. That's how I feel. So to have people look at me like a machine, it kind of just reminds me that I was created and that I don't really fit in. That my father created me to replace basically a son, or he thought I would, and there's really a hole I can't really fill. So it just reminds me that I don't fit in. So it's nice to be human or look it.
Well, Ollie, you might look different to us, but you're still the same Ollie to us. And we're family before you turned into this version of you. And we still are.
Here.
Thank you. You guys are family to me too, and I'll do everything within my power to ensure that you guys aren't executed.
Oh, that's nice.
Can you expedite that process? I'm gonna be late for dinner with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could try. I haven't really been given any knowledge or anything. I'm just kind of more informed, but I've only learned from what Gibble told me. I don't know how this place works or what's gonna happen to you, or I don't know. Have you guys been told of how they're gonna decide whether or not you get executed or not?
Nope,
No.
but they sound pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
We
hearing.
don't know if we're being executed. We just know there'll be a trial.
Also, who's this guy?
Who knows?
And I'll point
Well, he's
to,
our
Oh, this is
friend.
Crimmy.
Oh, hey, how you doing there, bud?
Oh, not so bad. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, just hanging out.
Oh, right on. What are you in
Name's-
for?
Name's Crimmy, by the way.
Oh, Crimmy, nice to meet you. I'm Ollie.
Yeah, it's
Ollie
good to meet you, Ollie.
Sprocket.
You're a lot less grumpy than that other guy over there. What I'm in for?
Oh.
Well, they don't take kindly to too much drinking and yelling about stuff on the streets. They're not ready to hear what the universe has to say.
Oh,
What does the universe have to say?
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me ask.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So as you can see, Ollie, we'd really like to get out of here. God.
So, Ollie, are you hungry now? Because you weren't ever before.
no, not hungry.
Okay.
It's this flesh is only just an appearance. I'm not actually completely biological.
Mm.
I still have a beating heart, but no, I don't need to eat.
Okay.
So I don't need to waste time. I guess I could go find Rhea and see if she can sort this out for us.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Ollie. It'd be nice to get out of here before the trial. If
Yeah.
you can swing it. I'd rather not do the trial.
As
I could do my best.
As you continue this conversation, the doors from just the upper staircase, you hear them creak open once more as a number of footsteps begin to come down. Funneling into the room, you see a number of the Denises.
Oh no.
Here's our opportunity.
They nod towards Ollie to give a sign of respect.
Back.
They are ready for you all now. They walk over to each one of your doors, unlocking it and allowing you to exit proper.
I sort of grab Lucy, just like us, like on the forearm or like as an aside, and I'll just say, "Look, if it comes down to like, you know, me or you, I'd like to go first. I don't think I can watch anyone else die. Okay?"
How long have we been down there?
Noted. And I'll pick up my boot. Not putting it on, I'm just going to carry it with me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You've probably been down there for, I would say, about an hour or two at this point.
Since I was meditating, would that count as a short rest?
Hell yeah, it would. Well done.
All right.
Way to take advantage of the situation.
That's right.
Oh, smooth.
I don't know what that means for me.
No, the rest
You
of
were
you
too busy
weren't-
throwing shoes
yeah,
at
you guys
me.
Were,
Yeah,
you
not
guys were
you.
all doing stuff. The Denises begin to lead you up the staircase, and right before the first of you takes a step onto the staircase, Crimmy yells out, "Wait! Before you go, the universe wants me to tell you something."
Lay it on us.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Very enlightening. Thank you, Cricket. I'll just keep walking.
That's it. Anything else?
I know, by the way, that his name isn't Cricket. I'm purposely getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Alara, as you're moved up the staircase forcefully at this point, I don't know, universe is damn crazy.
Remember 6.
Okay.
Why do you, it's a, okay. You go ahead and remember 6 for the next 30 episodes.
As you're all led up this staircase, Lucy,
See.
it seems the dust within the jailhouse was just a little bit too much for your allergies. As you let out a wild sneeze. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please.
At least it's here, not in front of the council.
True.
Yeah. Hold on. 79.
79.
Decent.
Oh boy.
Teleports us all the way.
The end. Yay.
As you let out a massive sneeze, you throw yourself lunging forward a little bit. And as you do, that is 1d6.
Oh no.
What? Why are you saying, oh no?
It's rolling dice. It's never
No.
good.
He's always wrong.
Suddenly,
For how long?
poofs,
Oh, he's always rolling dice.
Never good.
poofs of smoke start to appear all around you.
Oh, shit.
And as the dust settles, 4 little Lucy minions seem to be
Oh, no.
running around.
Oh boy.
The Denises
Oh, wait, I
look
can
in
control them.
shock in terms of what is actually happening. They stop paying attention to you all for a moment as they begin to chase around these small, tiny little Lucy minions that seem to be scattering about. They break through the top of the doorway and are now scattering throughout the area, the room where the lift resides. What would you guys all like to do?
What can we do?
Distracted. Tricks run. We can defend ourselves about everything else. You need to go now.
Wait, why are you
That's what
trying
I'm
to
that's what I'm
sacrifice
saying.
tricks?
No, because she's the only one that's actually going to be in trouble in this situation.
Running
Yeah,
won't
I don't know
help.
about that.
What does that mean?
All right. Well, in that case, minions, assemble.
Some of the Denises are trying to grab onto him like chasing chickens around with their heads cut off. One of them actually falls head over ass, falling onto the floor as the minion quickly skids around and runs back over toward you. The four line up directly in front of you. The Denises do not look happy with what's happening right now.
My apologies, Denise's. Just a little uncontrollable magic. It's embarrassing, and I apologize. Let me make up for it, and I will tell them, go help others with whatever they need.
They kind of cock their heads at you for a moment.
Not direct enough? Okay. Okay. No, go
Before
ahead.
taking off down a hallway somewhere. Two of the Denises chase wildly after them. We'll see where that goes.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, that can't hurt our cause. All right.
Go help Solus.
Oh god.
Didn't say who not to help.
when we meet Rusilian, he's got all your 4 babies.
That's that long. At least they didn't jump out a window. I mean,
That's true.
Progress.
That's true.
Sure. Yeah, you're
They're learning.
growing.
They're growing. Yeah, as you walk, that you're escorted onto the lift. The Denises walk on with you, holding spears in hand. The lift elevates you back up closer to the top of the tower. You recognize the floor that it stops on, as in the background you can see the green flickering of flame of Thule directly behind what looks like a large table that has been set up, circular in about a half circle, with a number of individuals all lined up, seated directly behind it. Off to the sides, you now see Bruno and Dolly standing, wide-eyed, holding one another.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
I give a little nod.
Your mother, Dolly, waves a little bit back without saying a word. You see a few tears forming in her eyes.
Oh,
That's not good.
shit.
What a disappointment.
No. Now you know why they left you. No, just kidding.
Oh, man, savage.
Holy moly.
Sorry.
Eli,
You're gonna need some
Eli
iron.
feels-
So much
You feel
love in this
deeply
group.
ashamed.
It just, it hurts. God, I love monks.
All I
As
can
you're
avert my
brought-
eyes, ashamed.
As you're brought up to the center of the circular table, you see now that Rhea sits at the head. There's a bit of commotion as you all approach, as she stands and raises her hands to silence those around the table. From my understanding, you all caused quite a commotion today. I've heard the Mother Matron's testimony, as we all have, as she looks around the table. Blood was spilt in Gibble's temple. Do any of you deny this?
No.
Nope.
And I was also told that you yourselves were the cause of this disturbance in the first place.
Not exactly. Nope.
No, we were just defending ourselves.
Defending yourselves from what, pray tell?
from a genie that attacked us?
So I still have the head because I produced the head.
Oh.
Definitely don't have the head anymore.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
God.
I need to go back and get.
Oh my God.
So you say it's not your fault, but yet you brought the entity in here, did you not?
Yeah, but it has its own mind. I mean, we
Ergo.
can't control what it chooses to do, just like I can't control what any of my friends choose to do. If
Well.
one of them decides to attack me, I mean, I have to defend myself.
But you were the source to which this entity came from.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's its own person.
You hear some more commotion around the table. They'll get you! Guilty! Guilty!
It technically came from a bottle.
Rhea once again holds up her hands to silence the room. You do realize the predicament that you've put me in. We do understand that you are the champions, but you have also committed a devastating crime on our lands. I will give you each a moment to speak to justify your actions. This will be a skill challenge.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I
I'm good
still
at
got
this.
that charisma.
Talk
Each of
my way out of
you-
a paper bag.
Each of you will be able to potentially use one of your social skills in order to deliver some type of speech towards the council. Each of you will roll a d20, a single d20, adding that modifier to it. Do you all understand?
Yep. Do.
Yep.
Mm.
Who would like to go
Insight a
first?
social skill?
Do I still have the change of fates, or does that not apply because of the situation?
Change of fates overrules all.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I would like to go first then.
Before somebody teams.
I see
Yeah.
Crimson. I see you trying to snake me in chat. I volunteer as tribute to go first.
And before
So
we
sorry,
go
Anthony.
ahead, before we continue, just McBluff, first and foremost, thank you for joining us tonight to answer your question. Change of Fate is a channel point redemption where we actually use tarot cards in order to change the fates of some of our heroes. There's two potential options. They can either be face up or reversed. Face up generally means that it's a good thing. Reversed does not. And it is completely dependent on who's rolling for it or who's drawing for it, and what card is selected. So hopefully that answers your question. Eli, what skill
Okay.
are you using?
I have that persuasion enhancer, so I'm going to use persuasion.
Okay. And what would
Okay.
you like to say?
There's going to be like a mysterious gust of wind, and Eli's hair is going to start blowing in the wind. And then he's just going to like look at Rhea and be like, "We are so very sorry for having disturbed the tranquility of Gibble's holy place. Please know that it was never our intention to cause any harm, and we are extremely sorry." And then he'll bow his head.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Fuck.
Please be good. Please be good.
It's an 11.
11. With your change of fate, that automatically doubles your roll, making it a 22. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
The room now takes notice of Ollie. Ah, the new Heavensmith speaks.
Hello.
Do you have something to say
I'll
on
be-
their behalf?
Yeah, I'll use my persuasion. You mentioned that my friend Trix here is responsible for bringing in this entity, that it was an evil entity, but she didn't know that he would be using evil actions or have any evil intentions. You could say the same that she brought any of us companions in there. If our friend Pavo or Shade started doing evil things and we had to interject and stop them, would you blame us for bringing them in? Or would you blame, let's say, Shade for doing something evil? Or would you have to blame yourself for letting us into the city in the first place? I don't think Trix knew that this entity would do anything like this. And I'm sure if she did, she wouldn't let it in the first place.
You hear a few individuals kind of murmur around, taking consideration of what you have just said. Thank you, Heavensmith. We will take your word into consideration. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
That would be 21.
Nice.
Okay. Who would like to go next? By the way, someone coughs and then another person sneezes and it lets out a perfectly chimed sound. Tricks this, I don't know, gives you bardic inspiration. It's the end of the night. I can't come up with this stuff right now.
Pavo?
I don't know if I could do any better than what Eli had already done.
Well, try.
Is insight possible to use or no?
How are you going to use it?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let me go then.
I'm trying to think.
Appeal to the insights of the people you're talking to.
Well,
Okay, sure. I'll allow that. Go ahead, Pavo. Appeal to
Shit.
their insights.
I don't know. I mean, we are sorry that this did take place in your area. Obviously, our intentions were never to bring disgrace to ourselves or this type of chaos to your home. But like Ollie had mentioned, we didn't even know, or most of us didn't know the intentions of this genie to begin with. For all we knew, it was a partner of Trix and was working with her to achieve another goal, and it turned on her unknowingly to her. And so unfortunately, to protect ourselves and everyone else in this temple, we defended ourselves and prevented any more chaos from happening. For our actions, I do not apologize for doing what was needed to be done, but I do apologize that it did happen in the first place.
Okay. Roll an insight for me.
$25.
Okay. Shade, Trix, Alara, and Lucy.
Okay. I'll stand up.
You are already standing, but okay.
I'll stand up on my tippy toes. In a battle against a foe whose strength is immeasurable. One must take every advantage they can to ensure victory. Too much is at stake, and while my heart goes out to the lives lost today, understand that my friend Trix was forced to use this power for the greater good. I ask now, who of you would not do the same? Honor their sacrifice today and save this world. And I'll sit down on the floor or a chair.
All right. So apparently Lucy was a lawyer in another life. Go ahead and roll persuasion for me.
Sure thing.
Or he's just a politician.
Yeah, sounds more like a
politician.
That's true.
Like
He
his
takes
father.
after his old man, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I use inspiration?
For this one,
Is that
no.
on that? For this one, no. 18.
You can use. I'll allow you to use the bardic, or the
Oh, okay.
bardic
What is
inspiration
that?
if you want.
A D6 on top of it?
A D6 on top. Yeah.
21.
21. Okay. Alara, Trix, and Shade. Who's going first?
I go next.
Oh God.
I step forward and I say, whatever he said. And I step back.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
That's awesome.
Oh, damn. I did not 20. That's a 10.
Hold on. I'm going to use...
I don't.
Yeah.
Can you?
Uh,
You know, magic, you have your call
Yeah,
on
but
still.
thing-
Oh, I can't
You
use
guys
spend
don't-
luck,
You can't
can
use
I?
magic right now. Nope.
Oh. It's going to give you an extra D4. That wouldn't do much.
Alara?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we die.
Okay. Alara will walk forward and say, "Hi everyone. My name is Alara," and she'll curtsy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. To all the other people in the crowd.
You hear from the back of the room, "Get on with it!"
Yeah, get on with it.
Okay, so some really bad things happened here, and I know that we were involved, and we're not saying that we're not, but we, as people, aren't the sum of our sins, and we're actually really good people. Like Lucy over here, he's actually really kind when he tries hard, and then Trix over here, she likes to share food sometimes. And Eli over here, I think Eli would die to save me, I think. And Pavo over here, he is so smart and strong. He always knows what to do, and we never listen to him because we're not as smart as him. And Shade, he's a new member of our family, and he's trying to and he's finding his place with us, and I think that's a big step for him too, because I don't think he's ever had that. And Ollie, he's like a new person now, and I know he has thrown his life down many times for us to save us, and we have done a lot for the world, and we are destined to do a lot for the world. And just to let you all know, if anyone's going to convince Racilian to not, end the world, it's going to be me. So, I mean, we have to try and come to a middle ground here and trust that we're good people and that we're here to help you, and that without us, we don't stand a chance against Racilian.
For saying absolutely nothing about what actually happened, go ahead and roll your persuasion at disadvantage.
What? And that was so
You didn't say a word. You were like, "This is
You
my
just
friend, this
introduced
person.
us.
This is my friend, this person." Like, what are you like?
It's a character. It's a character.
What are you, the
statement.
manager of
Yeah.
the Beatles
Character
right
statement.
No, but I was saying that we're good people. I recognize that we did bad things, but we're not the sum of our sins. and we're good people.
Yeah, no,
and then
no, no,
I proved that we were good
You
people.
should've said that.
we heard the filibuster.
I did say that.
We absolutely heard the filibuster. Go ahead and roll at disadvantage.
Wow, okay.
I would like to step forward again. I'm like, definitely what he said, not what she said.
So with I add my persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 17.
7 with disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled an 11 and an 18, and I am very charismatic. So my
Okay.
persuasion is +6.
Okay. The crowd now all centers on towards Trix. Seemingly the culprit who brought this entity in, who is the primary cause of what's happened. And they await your answer. The floor is yours, Trix.
As I was saying before, I agree with Ollie that this entity that I brought in was not something that is in my control. I don't control other creatures. I don't control other people. And it chose to act of its own accord, unbeknownst to me. And we simply defended ourselves. Alara will try to tell you that we're good people, but I know that we're not on trial for who we are. We're on trial for what we did. But we didn't do anything. All we did was react to the situation that was presented to us, or else we would have died. That was the only other option. And that would have still left you with dead bodies in your temple. So it wouldn't have helped any either.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your persuasion.
You have bardic inspiration. You have bardic inspiration.
I don't think I need it. 21.
21.
Well, just roll it. Just add it to the score. Just freaking roll it. Roll it.
Don't
But
tell
I'm
her.
Sure
still
you don't want to
rolling
add it, Trix?
anyway.
Are you sure you don't want to add
Just
it?
in case for 24.
Okay. There is a bit more commotion throughout the council as you hear whispers back and forth. Rhea leans back in her chair for a moment and looks down towards the table, deep in thought. A few moments pass before she stands once more and again, raising her hands to quiet down the crowd. Champions, we've heard your defense. We've heard the accusations against you. I have come to my decision. For the crimes that you have committed, I have reached my verdict. And that, my friends,
No!
is a story
I didn't see the time.
for another evening.
Saw that coming.
I know. Oh,
Boo.
man.
Alvy, don't bully me. Don't bully me.
want
That's
more.
not fair.
All right, chat. As the jury, you have to prove with a reasonable doubt that we did it.
So with that said, we are going to do our last giveaway for the evening for the Tin 20. Thank you all for joining us so far tonight. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Use the command !roll to be entered into the draw for the giveaway. Make sure that you are following along in order to get that prize. So, guys, how are we feeling?
Feeling.
Oh, not so bad, Dave. How are you?
tense.
Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. You know, Getting a little chafed, but I forgot to put the pillow down on my chair tonight, so it's been really yeah, it's been a little rough.
Oh,
A little
yes.
rough.
Oh, good.
I think I got splinters in places I really don't want to disclose to anyone right now.
Oh boy.
Ew.
Need to
dear.
learn to upholster.
Right? That's my next thing. I'm gonna learn how to upholster. Or maybe I'll just like build a resin seat for myself. That's something that I could probably do. But with that said, can we please have a drum roll?
Mithril Armory is the best. Mithril Armory, check out their website.
And
Discount.
the winner of tonight's giveaway. Hold on, let me click this button. Is none other than our friend Maritime Gamer TV. Maritime,
wow.
if you are still in chat, congratulations, my friend. I know it's probably far past your bedtime at this point, so well done. Congratulations. We'll definitely be reaching out to you to let you know and get all the details and the things that we need to make sure that we can get that sent over to you. But
My
with
train
that
is close. Jeez.
So, but with that said, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for the evening, for all of the subs and bits and wonderful new members. Let me go through those very quickly. Crimson for the 5,000 bits. You are fantastic, my friend.
Wow.
Go
my
ahead
God.
and enjoy your Buster emote.
Yeah,
You absolutely deserve that. Spec Ops for the 6 months. Thank you kindly. Big Tilly for 100, as well as Paul trying so hard to get me to TPK with this party. I don't know why they're doing this, but hey, that's
Oh my
okay, sure,
gosh.
why not? Absolutely.
Holly.
Oh shit. Crimson
What's happening?
is now boarding. He just went into the engine of the train. He's starting it up. Everyone get on because he is conducting this hype train.
You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. GF Powers for the 200 bits. Thank you kindly, my friend, for the support. Thick Pastel, you are amazing. We love you, Pastel. We really appreciate it with the 5 gifted subs. Hans Loves D&D. Welcome, my friend. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself for the evening. Congratulations on your tier 1 sub that was brought to you by Crimson Rockstar. You lovely, lovely human being. You thank you so much, and enjoy all those emotes. Annie-Nina. I really got to stop reading people's names. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Trippers, as well as Dreaded GM. If you're still there, my friend, thank you so much. I'm very excited to play with you guys coming up on the 29th. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to go ahead and make that little announcement right now because I absolutely can. So I will be playing with Dreaded GM, Robert Hartley, the guys from the Deerstalk, as well as our friends over at Roll for Damage over on Dag's Gaming channel. It's going to be a late one for us that night. I think it starts at midnight and goes till about 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But we'll make sure that we do all the socials and stuff for that so that you guys are well aware of when all of that is happening. And by the way, Through the Breach is a phenomenal role-playing game. I definitely want to try and play it on this channel at some point in time because it was super fun. Anomalous Vandal. Anomalous Vandal. Thank you so much for following along. Great to have you, and welcome to the Tripper family. Cross with the 100 bits. Thank you so kindly. GF Powers, again, for the 200 bits. You are absolutely fantastic, my friend. Thank you so much. Crimson, for that gifted sub to Dryland Newfie. Crimson, you are a rock star, truly, my friend. Thank you so much. We absolutely love you immensely. And congratulations to Dryland Newfie for the wonderful subscription. Lastly, Cross the Streams with 200 bits. That's all we got for this evening. Thank you guys so much for following along. I think we're gonna do a little bit of a raid. So make sure you do CC love to the channel that we are going to be raiding because they are super awesome, fantastic people. Who are we raiding for this evening? we're going to go ahead and go check out Perception Studio because they have been wonderful to us. Stick around for the raid. Make sure to give them a follow because they are absolutely fantastic human beings. I'm going to go ahead and start that now. Hashtag CC Love Raid because we only do love raids around here. We don't do any of those nasty, nasty hate raids. But with that, we're going to leave you for the evening. But before we go, to all the adventurers out there, whether you're in the City of Gold fighting off in a temple, or if you're sitting with some crazy old man in a jail cell somewhere, I beg of you, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see y'all in the next one, guys. Take care.